Hey guys, my name is Harry and I'm a first year neuroscience student studying in London. Since starting university I've tried quite a lot of revision techniques. Some have worked, some haven't, but this app I feel like is the best one that I've tried out, and that's Notion. And that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to show you for each module how I plan it out and I organise myself for my lectures. And first I'm going to start off with why it's my favourite. With other digital note-taking systems I found them quite restrictive. They would have like a solid structure and be difficult because I don't want to follow that, but at the same time I like the structure as well. It's not like I completely want to go off it, but I just want a bit more freedom with it, and that's what Notion gives me. Because it's a highly customizable workspace which is bespoke to like what you want. And to be honest, I started using Notion as a revision tool, but then as I used it more and more and more, I realised that I could actually implement it into other areas of my life as well, just making my life a bit more easier and organised. So without further ado, let's jump into it and I'll show you how I organise my modules and my lecture notes. As you can see here, this is my neuroscience page. So in all of this I have my semesters from first year all the way to third year. Obviously some here I don't have 4 in each because those are like optional. I need to choose those, which I haven't done yet because obviously I'm not in second or third year. So let's just go to first year. I've got like a little note here because I already checked the page on my university website, and they say to do a particular research project in the third year I need to get 65% average score in my first year. So just a little note there to keep reminded of what I need to work towards this year. So obviously here I have cells, molecular genetics, human anatomy, exploring neuroscience, which was all in semester 1. So first of all I'll take you into one of my favourite ones I did last semester, and that was human anatomy. So here obviously I've got like a little banner with a skeleton feet, I guess, because obviously human anatomy with a little bone as well. So you can always customise this. It just makes it really nice to just use instead of just the plain. If it was just plain, I probably wouldn't appreciate it, as much. So obviously here, title. This is called a breadcrumb, which is basically this up top, which is down here, which makes it just easier to see how the filing system is. Obviously here I have a assessment table, and I can see what assessments there are for this module. So obviously in this one I had 2 in-course quizzes. I got 93% on one. I don't put the other one there for some reason, but anyway. And another other 50% was examination. And here I have the actual table which has my results in. Obviously for this one here, I haven't got the results yet, so I can put that in. And you can make this table yourself. It's really, really easy. Like, there are much more complicated ways of using Notion. This is really, really basic. And here I have another title, and all these are topics or like lectures or whatever. So if I go into, I don't know, the urogenital system, and here I have all my notes, but the thing with Notion is there's this feature called the toggle, which means that I can hide information behind a line or like a question. So when I click this, as you can see, I can see the answers to this question, which means that every single time I want to look at my notes, I'd have to use active recall to be like, okay, what does the urogenital system consist of? And then I'd think, okay, kidney, uterus, urinary bladder, and urethra before I can actually answer it. And then when I do, I can see if I was right or wrong. And then I have like little diagrams here as well, just to give me some context. Same all down here. So this is straight from the lecture slide. So I just use the function on Mac, which is the Command-Shift-4 key, to just drag across and select a bit of the slide and just plug it straight into Notion. Yeah, so the same goes with this one. So currently I'm working on biomedical physiology 1, and as you can see I've already set this all up before I even start my module. One new addition I added to this semester was this lecture spreadsheet. I did have it in Excel before, but now I just have it straight in Notion. So if I click on this, you can see I have all my lectures, so including any pre-recorded videos, any of that. So I have these, and I click whether I put it in Notion, Anki, and how well I actually understand the content that I'm doing, and also date attended as well. So I can just keep track of what's going on. I've already looked ahead and seen what topics are coming up. That's why I've already written this all down. It just makes life so much easier. And I also use Notion for YouTube as well, just to organise myself. Hey, here's some ideas. I don't know. There might not be videos coming up in the future. I've also got, if they're written, they're filmed. Well, this one's being filmed right now. This one I've already filmed, so I can just move this here. And then once I've edited, I can move it here and publish. I can put it there. I also use it for food as well, not as much as I use Notion for my YouTube and my actual university, but here I can see recipes. This was actually a template that I got off Notion themselves, so you can just type in Notion templates and they would come up, and I don't have to make any of this. All I really do is I just pop in new recipes that I see. So like here I've got some recipes that I like from TikTok, so I just pop them in there. And yeah, so if I click on this one, I can see that this isn't my recipe, so this is already in the template, but it came through. So they've already put like a star rating, yield to it, and then total time. You can also do relations to other tables as well. And here is a brand new page. So if I was going to make a brand new page for, I don't know, say for neuroscience, I'll put breadcrumb. Right, and then I would put a page in within a page. You can keep making pages within pages. It's honestly so expandable, and because normally with other softwares, you can only make one divider and then make a limited amount of pages inside that one divider. Whereas this one doesn't matter. You can make loads. And here I can have timelines, galleries, so just different types of way of displaying your information. You can have templates, and we can also import templates from other places. You can do timeline here. I haven't really used timeline, but you can also organise this, and you can add views as well. So say if I want it this way and I want it as a board, right? So I can always switch between the two. And this is what I use for my YouTube, like you saw before. So I use the board view for my YouTube. So let's name this lectures. Don't know. Right, so as you can see, then if I click on card 3, this is a page within this board of view of lectures. So I can put breadcrumb in this as well, and as you can see, it's inside lectures, which is inside neuroscience. And yeah, I've also done it for my books as well. So as you can see here, I've got 4 books. One of them already finished. Haven't started notes yet, but this is something I'm trying to implement into my life. Just trying to note down some stuff about the books I'm reading, some good ideas, so I just don't forget them in the future. As you can see, I'm reading 3 books at the moment, which isn't very good. I haven't finished any of them. And the last one I finished was October 17th. You can put like the genres in there, authors, and well, the one thing I like about Notion is it's not just customizable in the sense of like technically, you can also make it like visually quite appealing. Some people have done like absolute madnesses on this, like made it really, really aesthetic. I'm not that kind of creative person, so mine can be quite boring. And yeah, finally onto my daily planner. As you can see here, if I click, as you can see here, it has like the calendar view. And if I click new, because that'll be template, if I click new here, I can click daily planner template here, you know, and a bit like I have for YouTube when I'm having a YouTube idea. So here I have morning routine, night routine, and daily highlight, like, you know, what was a highlight of my day, and I'd say how productive or not productive the day was. So today, at the end of the day, I'll put this in before I go to bed. As you see here, Notion daily planner. And I'll say if I think today was productive or not, and it will be in this spot here. I'll well, maybe not every single day, but regularly I'll put it in, and it's just nice to log my progresses and just to see how well I think I did that day. So yeah, I just took you through my entire Notion workspace, and I just feel like it's just going to build and grow. the more I use it, and I highly recommend it for anyone that hasn't had a go at it yet. It is free, and you do get a personal pro plan if you use your student email address. And yeah, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.